Hi there, my name's Liam C. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'll play you 30 seconds of my song. You follow me on Instagram, you can leave me a bag.
Personal space, like where I'm from, you don't really get seen. You got to do what you got to do to get seen. You know, to be heard is difficult.
See, Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's like the guy, Mr. Ipswich. It's a dream of mine to be Mr. Colchester one day, do you know what I mean?
Culture to me is the way that life used to be. It's family, it's community, it's my nanny, it's my granddad, it's my mum and my dad. It's obviously family, but then it's also the corner shop and all the memories that come with that. You know, in the car begging my nan to go and buy me a packet of match attacks, or being at the pub where I remember being with all my cousins and queuing up for barbecues or grazing my knee on the. Just culture to me is childhood, you know. And I think life's a bit easier when you're a kid.
When I came back here at 16, I lived here for a couple of years at a place called Burnham House around the corner, which is like a halfway house, before I moved to London and started playing music. So it was like I'd got my ukulele together, but I'd go over to that pound stretch all the time and nick a couple of drinks and some food, whatever I could get my hands on. Bedroom to the city to go and try and make a few quid. Library, man. Postal library. It's actually where I declared myself homeless when I was going through it with my dad. It wasn't really working out, and I went in there to get some temporary housing, and it was a weird one, weird moment in my career really, because it was the start of it, but I didn't really know it yet. Trilogy nightclub used to be called Attic when I was 18, and it's probably the first club I ever went to, first little night out I ever had. Absolutely mental. It's a dream to come and play here one day. I'll shut it down. Quality.
As much as I always grew up loving football, I was always better at performing arts. I wanted to be on stage from probably the age of like 8 or 9. There's something about being on stage, seeing the sweat drip off the ceiling, drinks flying in the air. You know, there's something that just does something to my brain, do you know what I mean? To my heart, to my soul. Being out there going crazy is where I feel at home, so I think that's really why I make music.
This is my auntie Susu. She used to babysit me. She used to tell me off when I needed it. Not all the time though.
It was cheeky, so you deserved it.
Yeah,
so.
all the time.
Yeah.
You have to come to a gig.
You are getting there.
You have to come to a gig. You have to come. I know. You'd have to come down. To a show.
Oh my God.
Shrub End for me is somewhere where it's community. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's slowly disappearing. Oh no. So this is where my mum brought me home from the hospital. It was my first ever flat. My cousin Tyler, who we're gonna go and see in a little bit, him and his mum used to live over there in one of the houses, and my mum became best friends before I was even born. CJ, the little ginger ninja. Here he is, the ginger ninja. How are you, T? You all right?
Yeah, you.
We coming for 5?
Yeah.
What's going on? You been all right? Have a quick cup of tea, and then I'm gonna be on my way. It's good to see you, though.
Yeah.
You're gonna come down to a couple of shows soon.
Yeah.
Come and help me out. Bit of roadie work and that, yeah.
I moved to London at 16. You know, in a place of 9 million people, you can feel so alone. You know what I mean? In a city that's surrounded by people.
After first coming to London, I stumbled into Soho, and I can't lie, it was just madness. People of all walks of life, people from all places of the world, different ethnicities, everyone it's mental, right? And I'd never been exposed to any of that before. But to me, it was just like a playground, and I loved it. I was working in a bar around the corner called Freedom when I was 18. I wrote all my early tunes here. It's somewhere that I felt at home. Yeah, man. Soho's got a special place in my heart.
After our first out in London, I never returned home. You know, I just stayed there and never went back to my supported housing room, and you know, I never collected any of the furniture or the little bits from there. I just stayed in the city with the bag of clothes I packed for the weekend, you know, and yeah, didn't really look back. I call it burning the boats, do you know what I mean? If you don't give yourself an option off the island, then you've got to sit there and fight.
And then I'd bump into like different kind of C-list celebrities, people on Love Island or, you know, on TV shows or whatever. I'd see them having coffee or champagne with their mates, and you know, I'd ask them if I could play them a tune, and they'd put me on their stories on Instagram, and obviously the stories would do really well and get me loads of followers. So that kind of started to spark my idea of maybe trying to get in front of singers and playing them my tunes. Like walking up to celebrities was never something that I did on purpose. And I just used to think to myself, like, I've got to put myself in the right place at the right time. Because I'm not going to just chance it and just hope that one day I'm going to be living like with my mum in like Shrewsbury or like over in Greenstead in Colchester yesterday. Do you know what I mean? The right place at the right time, that doesn't really come around there. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I had to come to the West End, and hopefully the right place and the right time happens more frequently, and it did. I got to Soho one day, and there was whispers, people were talking, they were like, Ed Sheeran's in the area. And I was like, no way, right? That's my idol. Basically, Jamal Edwards ran SBTV, and he sadly passed away a couple of years ago. After he passed away, his mum set this thing up where Ed was doing a tune with Russ from America. So as I was walking past the box through this alleyway, I bumped into Brenda Edwards. And I turned around to her and said, listen, it would mean so much if I could play you a song. She was like, yeah, go on, do it. So I played her the tune, I was singing it to her, and she went, that was really good, do you know why we're here? And I was like, no. She was like, we're shooting music for Ed Sheeran. And I was like, no way. Played the tune, took a couple of roadies, given a high-vis jacket. I'm bowling back up here, head down, ukulele just under my jacket. Bowled in, through them doors, through the next doors, it's creative with Mr. Sheeran. And he kind of asked me what I'm doing there. I kind of said that I'd snuck in, and he said, yeah, I heard it. Give me 5 minutes, so we'll go and have a chat. So then we went into a room, just me and him, and I played him like a few of my tunes, you know what I mean? His manager even came in and was like, we gotta hurry up, and he was like, no, man, I'm gonna take my time.
I didn't really know what my sound was. I don't think many people do at the start. We made loads of music, kind of explored my sounds and the music I could be making, and you know, I think I wrote Tina Cherryade and Feelings all in the space of 2 days, I think. And I was straight away like, yeah, this is the sound.
Not quite, I didn't quite get that bit, but
I'll be getting down in London town. Something like that, like I have to like play with it.
But this is more, we're using the preamps on the desk.
But back in the day, like before you had a computer and shit,
Yeah.
this is what it was. This is what they'd use, right?
Yeah.
Just these. So like, basically, 5% is making music. 95% is just waiting to make music.
I write songs about the stuff that I know and the stuff that I've seen growing up. I've had everything I've ever needed, but nothing I've ever wanted, really. Yeah, this EP, Personal Space, means that I'm probably worth a little bit of something. It's shown me that I am a creative, and it's shown me that I'm born to be a musician, to be a singer-songwriter, to be an artist. I hadn't walked into a studio pre this EP, so this is my scratch notepad. This is literally my first ideas in my career, and I'm proud of what we've created. I've definitely created my own personal space now. I go to my shows, I go to my gigs, and it's people of all ages, all ethnicities, everyone. My personal space is just the everyday, normal person who just likes having a good time.
No cash left for the bar. Two guys moving loosely, I see them from afar. Who do you think's gonna choose me? Who's gonna steal my heart? Fuck that, enjoy the show, this is just a start. She like 5'5", nice size, blonde curly hair. so drunk for hours, I've not once checked the time. You can take the front seat, girl, I'll jump in behind, and then I do up.